Day 22, a whole year of breast cancer, cancer awareness. Do it to life before life, do it to you, do it to 2021. It's your boy Z. Day Monday. We going over the 3 steps to a new life, the 3 steps to a new dream, the 3 steps to more money, 3 steps to a better relationship. It's just 3 steps, and those 3 steps came from Matthew 7. Ask, and it is given. Seek, and you shall find. Knock, and the door will be open. We're going to try to flesh that out over these next couple of months. That's what I want to do. I want to do a deep dive into that because that was given to me for me to develop out, you know, and using those Bible scriptures. Well, had a dream last night, right? I'm pretty sure you heard that before. Had a dream last night, and Monday is ask. We're meaning that we're seeking direction through our questions. And there's nothing wrong with asking the question of what question should I be asking. I know it's profound. Yeah, I know it's profound. Yeah. No, I didn't think it up. It just came to me, right? The Lord gave it to me. You can do that. You can inquire of God. You can inquire of Google. You got the big G. You got the little G. You can do both of them. And then you also just asking yourself as well too. So last night the dream was about generosity. Like, if you were rich and it didn't matter, right? How generous would you be? How would your life be different? You know? How generous would you be? I'm saying that you don't have to be rich. You're already rich. You can be generous right now. That's what it said in my mind. Z, you could be generous right now. I said, how can I be generous right now? See, I followed it up with a question. Instead of saying, I don't have the resources, I don't have the money, how can I be generous right now? I know in the Bible, man, but I always go back to the widow's oil. But if you go to any of, like when Jesus fed the 5,000, how can he be generous? Hey, you give them something to eat. Hey, we don't have enough. We ain't got enough money. It's what they said. We don't have enough money. He said, what do you have? See, that's the deal. We already got some stuff that we can be generous with. And most of the time, I'm just hoarding it, right? I'm just hoarding things. You know, I'm kind of not as generous with my food, especially if it's something that I really like. You know what I'm saying? But I had this dream that I was generous, and it was food, but I was generous with my food with a stranger. And I'm saying that the deal is Wayne Dyer said this statement. I heard Wayne say it, but he say if you change the way you look at things, things you look at change. But I also heard that Stephen Covey said it as well too. He called it a paradigm shift. You know, you just need new ways of looking at your situation, and then your situation will change. In the movie The Matrix, guess what? Don't bend the spoon. That's impossible. Tell yourself there is no spoon. There is no obstacle. You know, it may be a physical obstacle there, but the obstacle is only there because it's in your mind. If you start asking these questions, how, what, when, who, how can I move this? Who can I help me move this obstacle? Where can I get the tools to move this obstacle? Soon you'll see that it's not the spoon that bends, but it's yourself. You gotta be able to, and this is me talking to me, right? This is me talking to me. This is my spirit man talking to my psychological intellect man, my brain that's got all these reasons of why things can't be, why they can't happen. All these reasons that I'm not experiencing the same level of happiness and success in my chosen area of life. I'm saying that one part of our life we do have some success. I know I got some success in one part. Go back, take inventory of the great decisions that I've made. So I've looked, had made a whole in your context, in my context, you'd be like, gosh, man, you hadn't made you made. We remember the bad decisions, but we've made a lot of good decisions. We still alive right now. We made some good decisions. You know, you're not dead, you're not maimed, you're not busted up. If you're still alive right now, you have made some good decisions. And I'm saying through these words on Mondays, we can tailor our whole week. How can I make this week the best week ever? Who do I need to contact this week to make this week the best week ever? Who can I share this information with? Who can I help this week? That's a good one. That's a good one. When we're talking about generosity, that's my good thought for the week for myself on my calendar when I'm dealing with my clients. When I see a product come in and I'm like, gosh, it's in the word is your wand that we're gonna do driving on Saturday, right? I did it last Saturday, driving with affirmations. So we're gonna do that and show you what I'm really doing behind the scenes. So we're gonna be driving with affirmations, and one of those affirmations was that apparent obstacles vanish upon my approach. You see what I'm saying? And how can I be generous? Who can I help? Help me find the right person or persons for this article or property of your soul at the right price, giving perfect satisfaction under grace in a perfect way. See how we preface that so that everybody wins. That was Stephen Covey again. We got to get into the 7 habits. I'm telling you, it's a lot of good books out there. And I call these books ingredients. That's right. We're building a nice recipe, a recipe for life. And if we can use anything we want to use, but it's just like you're in the kitchen. You just come grab some of everything and just throw it in there together, no rhyme or reason. You have something, and you could possibly eat it, but it might not taste good. You may not be enjoying it, and it's the same way with life. These 3 steps that I'm telling you, it's gonna change my life. I know it. I know it. It has to work. A seed sown in the ground. I've seen it happen other places on this earth. If it happens over there, it can happen right here with me. So that's why I'm on the kick. I'm gonna do it to my life, and I'm gonna show you me doing it to my life, so that when it's done to my life, you're gonna be like, man, how did he do that? It's gonna be all laid out, step by step. But these 3 steps: ask, seek, and knock. We're gonna be diving into it every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. But like I said, Stephen Covey, the paradigm shift, or it's another book I read too. I don't know if it was The Go Giver, or I think it was The Go Giver. He was always talking about perspective, a new perspective. And that's what we have to do. We have to just look at things a little bit different. But we got to take the time to do that. And with everything going on, we got to use these phones right here to help give us some time. And the way we take that time to do that, to look at things differently, is listening. YouTube is a wealth of knowledge. These audio books is a wealth of knowledge where you can squeeze that in. You never know. As they start talking, be like, gosh, man, I don't understand this. It's going to be too complex. I need to be. Just let it play, because your spirit man is always listening. Your brain is always recording. And that one little nugget in there is all it takes. So you're sowing seeds, even though you're not a parent, because most seeds don't look appetizing. Most seeds, I'm going to go into that again. Most seeds don't look appetizing. We're going to make some peaches, right? You got to start with a seed. I don't know anybody can go to a lab and make some peaches. And people say, oh, man, I'm going to go out and make some money. They're not physically making the money. They're not printing the money. But what I'm saying, dude, have a paradigm shift. Look at it a little bit different. Sowing the seeds that leads to the money. Money should be the byproduct of what you're doing. If I'm sowing good seeds in my life, then a good life would be the byproduct of the seeds that I've sown in it. And the seeds is words. And then me practicing those seeds out is deeds and watering those seeds. Another one of my favorite verses, I'm going to let you guys get on out of here, but it's he who waters is also watered. Because I say it's like, we're probably getting into it on Wednesday, seeking an intention. It's like a water hose. Our intention is like a water hose. Wayne Dyer said a lot about it, but it's what we focus on. We magnify what we focus on. It's like the sun's rays coming down through a magnifying glass and setting stuff on fire. But everywhere I move, see, it's gonna set some on fire in that area. So when we looking at something, whatever we look at grows. So we need to change the way we looking at it, so the things that are growing changes. You see what I'm saying? And the guy said one. He said, "Yeah, that's a good statement, but the physical that's in your head, but the physical stuff don't change. And you want change in the physical, then that's an illusion thinking you could change the physical. I'm not talking about a metamorphosis and stuff like that, but I'm saying if I'm looking at my car and I change the way I look at my car, if my car is not the car that I want or it's not on its right leg, then I'm gonna change the way I look at it. That thank you, Lord, for reliable transportation to get me back and forth to work. I thank you for this warmth of this heater because it's kind of chill out here. I thank you that this car has AC. I thank you for this transportation, and this is just a stepping stone for me to get to my next level. Some type of affirmation instead of, man, I hate this car. Man, the car I got is garbage, and man, it's always breaking down. Start taking, thinking of it in a different light, and guess what'll happen? It will remain reliable enough for you to save your money. If you start asking yourself, how can I make this car? How can I get to the next level? It's always another level that you can get to that we hadn't been on here recently. My cat's staring at me. He must want something to eat. And so I'm finna get ready to go in. This is distraction, right? Don't let people impose it, even if it's your own cat. I'm still working, right? I'm still working. It's your Bob Z. Do it to life before life do it to you. We're going to do it to 2021, and we're going to show other people how to do it to their lives and make this whole world. We're going to do it to the earth as well, too. These, when I say do it, it is what we already know to be true to do, as far as what we've heard, as far as what we've seen, as far as what we read. Jesus saying wonderful books and stuff out there that's got good sayings and teachings in them. It's time to start doing it, and we're going to inch our way into doing it to our lives instead of trying to just bogart our way and fall off the wagon when New Year's come around. It's your boy, Z. I'm out.